What's a strange phrase your family used that turned out to mean something else entirely? In my family, whenever someone was really upset or crying uncontrollably, my grandmother would quietly say, "She's got the blue flame." It sounded poetic, almost beautiful in a haunting way. As a kid, I imagined it like a little candle inside someone's chest, flickering too fast, burning too bright. Whenever I got overwhelmed, like after a bad test or a fight with my mom, my grandma would gently stroke my hair and say, "It's okay, sweet girl. You've just got the blue flame today." I never questioned it. It was one of those weird family phrases you just accept. My cousins and I even turned it into a bit of a joke. If someone was moody or dramatic, we'd roll our eyes and whisper, "Oop, watch out, the blue flame's coming out." We thought it just meant being emotional or having a meltdown. It wasn't until I was in college that I learned the truth. I was home for winter break visiting my grandma in the hospital. She was fading, old and soft and not quite all there anymore. But then she looked at me suddenly, clear-eyed for the first time in days, and whispered, "Your mama had the blue flame bad when you were little. Real bad." I paused, unsure what she meant. I said, "Yeah, I remember. You always used to say that." She shook her head slowly. "No, baby, I don't think you do remember." After that, I asked my mom. We were sitting at the kitchen table when I brought it up, laughing like it was some quirky family story. But her face went pale, like truly drained of color. After a long pause, she said, "The blue flame wasn't about tantrums, honey. It was what your grandma used to say when someone in the family was struggling, mentally, deeply." I blinked. She continued, "It started with her sister, my Aunt Vi. She had severe postpartum depression in the 60s, but nobody had a name for it back then. She'd cry for hours, couldn't sleep, barely ate. Grandma used to say she had the blue flame because it burned quiet, bright but hidden, dangerous, if left alone." Then she looked at me and added, "When you were a baby, I had it too. I just didn't know how to tell anyone." Suddenly, the memories shifted. All those nights I found my mom sitting on the bathroom floor, the quiet dinners, the way she hugged me too tight some days and didn't look me in the eye on others. I thought she was just tired. I thought that was normal. But now I knew that strange poetic phrase wasn't just a metaphor. It was code, a warning, a way to speak about pain in a time and place where pain wasn't allowed to have a name. Now I still use the phrase sometimes, but when I do, I say it with softness, with weight, with the full knowledge of what it meant to my grandmother, to my mother, and maybe at times to me too. Because the blue flame still flickers now and then, but at least we can talk about it.